family. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me. I hope that you are well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Listen, you deserve the very best of yourself. And I would like you to please make a commitment to seek the best for yourself. I want to talk to you today a little bit about the narcissists doing it on purpose. What do they do on purpose? The abuse that they cause, the heartbreak that they cause, the misery that they bring into the lives of the people they come across. And when I say people, it does not matter what the relationship is, professional, parental, spouse, relationships, whatever. They don't care. Everybody is viewed as a target to them. And they are all to serve a particular purpose in the eyes of the narcissist. Never forget that when the narcissist views people, or when the narcissist sees you, you're really their assignment. And I just want us to be able to keep this in perspective in that regard. I'm going to share a little bit about my own story today. As we go along, but like I was saying, everything that they do is on purpose. So it's no mistake that when you're in these relationships, they want you to feel like you're being persecuted, because truly you are. And when you consider this persecution, it's really on your character, on who you are and who you say that you are. Oftentimes, you present yourself. Well, we always will present ourselves for who we truly are, but it's your character that is being assassinated by them daily. They attack you. They can't stand you. They can't stand what you stand up for. They can't stand that you stand for something. And then you end up feeling like, wow, who is this person? They were one way just yesterday, and look at who they are today. I feel like I'm bamboozled, or like I've been hoodwinked. What is up? And they start downplaying the very things that they do. They start the blame shifting, the gaslighting, all to just throw you off kilter. And here's the thing. A lot of the times when we're in these relationships, right? And we have children with these people, when we start to realize that something's just not right here, or we move on and we leave them, we focus on getting our healing. I remember just being so broken that I said to myself, like, listen, I have to get myself together so I can be a mother. But that never stopped me from being a mother before. I was mom through it all. But I said, like, I needed to get myself so I could be a better mother. But the children still need us to show up. And they still need a version of us that is capable of recognizing what's going on in them. Because let's make no mistakes, that everything that the narcissist does is on purpose. So while we may be experiencing some excruciating pain as adults, we have a capacity to understand what we have encountered, yet our children do not. And so while we may focus on our own pain and the reality that we have to deal with, like, wow, this relationship was all an illusion. This person never existed. Our children are faced with the very same thing, because the person that is their parent doesn't even really exist. And when I say that they don't really exist, because first of all, who are they? Narcissists are different people to different people. There is nothing authentic within them. They are a collection of a variety of souls that they have come in contact over an extended period of time. They are a collection of souls. So who is home? Who is that child's parent? And so they will present whoever they want to be to the children. And oftentimes, they may play a role. Sometimes they will act like the good parent, but that is to satisfy somebody else. They may play the role of the good parent so that you look bad. But what I want to focus on, and what I really want to have this conversation about, is that our children need us. And our children need us to focus on their emotional needs too. Because just like you are the narcissist's assignment as it pertains to the work of the enemy, so are your children. The very things, the very qualities that you possess that make you unique, the very purpose that God has gifted you with, the mantle that you wear, the anointing that you carry, your children carry some of those very things too. And sometimes your children will end up ranking higher in the spirit than you do, simply because you are there to mold them also, but because they're just called to be better. It's kind of how it goes sometimes. Our children will be more successful than us, and that is great. But if the enemy can say, if I can keep you down, there is no covering for this child. And so this is a strategic move to keep you and your future generations from reaching God's intended plan and purpose for your lives and for his kingdom. So I wanted to just introduce this concept, and of course we will go into this a little bit more in detail, but I want you to really consider this. When we are recovering as the adults and as the parents in these relationships, make sure that you are spending time with your children. Make sure that you are giving them ample amounts of love. Be present. Children don't care about what we provide for them financially. They want us. They want our time. They want our affection. They want to know that we see them, that we hear them, and that we are there for them. These narcissists, they abandon families. And it's difficult when it's the children that go through this. Now here, like I said, I would share some of my story with you. For those of you that have been on this journey with me for some time, you may have noticed that not only was my account hacked, but like even prior to that, I'd been a little quiet on the channel. I really wasn't here because my children, my one child in particular, the younger one, my son, not so young, but he's 14, has been really experiencing a difficult season with his emotions. He's been very depressed, and it's been really difficult, and it's needed a lot of intervention. And so I've had to help him, and we are still going through it because the narc really tried it and came to triangulate him with his new family. And what the kids do is internalize it and make it see, and they end up feeling like, I wasn't good enough for you to love, and so you went off and started a new family somewhere else. And it's difficult for them. And I want to just, I want to get you to start thinking about what can you do to help your children. The sooner you step in and help them, the better it is. Even though, with depression and with our emotions, they go up and down, they fluctuate. So there are seasons where it's very peaceful and everything is fine. And then there are moments like now when it's not okay and it's difficult. But, I know that in all things, God is faithful and he will deliver my child from this. But I want us to just think about this. Like, as we take care of ourselves, let's take care of them too, because everything that the narcissist does is strategic. It is strategic to keep you from reaching your highest good, but not only you, but everything that is connected to you. And that is what I want you to understand, that it is important that you realize that you are unique and that you are needed. It's not a mistake that you're here. And when I say here, I mean on earth. And for those of you that came to earth through narcissists, it may have been a very difficult journey, but you're here and your life means something. And the mere fact that you're attacked so early on in life speaks volumes to the mantle that you carry. I want you to consider that and continue to fight. I want you to realize that it's okay. It's okay to have those moments where you feel like, why me? But don't make your bed there. You got to get up. You've got to continue to put one foot in front of the other. Some days you're going to run. Some days you'll sprint. Some days you'll walk. And there are others where you will just crawl. And it's all okay. Don't ever consider your current state or, your current emotional state as an impeachment of your character as a person. No, you're human and you're allowed to experience all of your emotions in their fullness. Just don't marry those emotions. Keep moving forward, because there is something so powerful and so good and great on the inside of you that God had to bring into the earth. When I think about the story of Moses and the what was going on around his birth, baby boys were supposed to be killed at that time, but Moses survived. We need to survive so that our children can survive, because there is purpose that needs to go forward. And it doesn't matter what your purpose is, but your purpose is essential. And the narcissist, everything that they do is on purpose to keep you from reaching yours. And so I just wanted to start this conversation. I'm sure we'll have many more discussions around this, because I think it's important that we get to the nitty-gritty of this. Even as we turn to, the medical experts for more information, we continue also to dive into what we know are biblical and spiritual foundations. I'm not saying religion, because I don't do religion. I do relationship. And so we've got to see, God, what are you saying? And apply those principles, all of them, in our lives so that we can truly turn our lives around and move forward. So, family, thank you so much for your time. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Continue to be great. Continue to do the work. And God bless you.